Welcome everyone, and now we are going to see the types of computers. So the first type that we are having is okay, we are having three types, right? The first one is analog, the second one is digital, and the third one is hybrid. Now let me show you its faces so that you can relate it a little bit. So this is the face of the first one. This is our analog, this is digital, and this is hybrid. So as the name suggests, analog means real time. So analog was producing real time data. Let me show you here. Analog computers. So analog computers use real time data. Real data at live. So you might be asking that okay, but my phone can also give the real-time data, right? Actually not, because if you see the medical equipments, that is called the real-time data. There is no delay, virtually no delay. You must have seen the ECG machines and other such kind of the machine that show our graphs, and we never like to go with this way. We always want to smile, so we will not going to make this graph ruin our day, and we are going to see this one. I try to make the heartbeat. So this is something that we needed. So that's for the analog computer. And what else it can use for? Well, your speedometer, use it, in which you can measure your speed. Your odometer can use it, and so many things can use it. You actually got my point, but I actually wanted to tell you. Now let's get to the digital computer. So digital computer are the electronic version, and that is mostly in our houses, and that works on electronics. So yes, there can be delay, so it is slow, but you might say or argue with me that, oh no, it's not slow, my computer is so fast, I have 5 terabyte or something, or 1 terabyte at least, and that kind of the level of the storage. I have 64 GB RAM, and maybe a lot more thing you can say, like you have which generation of IC and all that kind of things. If you're curious, you know all these things. If you do not know, just don't get worried. We are going to cover what are these things in detail when we proceed in our sections. So for now, what I can say that why I am saying it's slow, because it has to record the data and just don't simply have to produce the data. As I said, it process, that's important. There is input, it process, and then we get the output. So in between there is a process. If something process in analog, let me change the color so that you can enjoy the class better. So if something is analog and something is digital, so what is the difference? When it goes to digital, it has to check so many things, like if I am storing an image, it has to check. The computer do not know the language of the image. What is the image? There is nothing as image, so it's a series of the zeros and ones. That is called the binary. It will gonna be our entire one section. So that is the binary. That's what a computer understand. For now, just let me tell you what is the binary in a very simple way. It's off and on. Any machine, no complex which one, till today it knows just two things: either it is off or it is on, either it is full or unfull, that kind of thing. In the tech world we call it binary, or zeros or ones, or bits and all that kind of things. Okay, so this is the digital thing. So now machine has to think that what particular thing we are asking for it for. So it has to load the data, store the data, and there are so many things that it has to do. But in the analog, it actually works on the waves. as I shown you the image of the ECG machine that records our heartbeat, so that's actually the real-time data based upon the waves. Like what I am saying and you are listening is through the digital medium, but when you are listening to me in your ears through your earphone or loudspeaker or speaker or whatever, that is actually a wave. We call it sound wave. Now just make it the analog and make it something like electromagnetic or something like that, and that will going to be analog, and that is one of the computer, and it actually is used so many times and it's important. Now there's third category which is called as hybrid computers. So what are the hybrid computers? Hybrid computers are the computer that function or that is having the capacity of analog and digital, both these things inbuilt. Well, look wise it will not seemingly different to you, but it is used in the medical. Yeah, analog one is also used and hybrid word is actually mostly used. So I shown you the simple ECG, now it can give the reports and so many kind of things. That is actually the hybrid computer. So that is what they actually learn to use, and sometimes so many people actually ask me that what is the use of studying the hybrid computers or the computers for the doctors in detail. Well, you have to prepare the reports, understand the things and all that kind of things. So this is one of the part in what you actually do. So this is actually important because if you are using the technology, this is what you should know. So that's it for this one, and in the next one we are going to see that what are the various types of digital computer, because all the work is done on the digital computers. That is why we only remember digital computer, and who remember this teeny tiny thing of our back days of analog systems. Okay, so see you in the next one. Take care, God bless, and stay tuned.